Hi guys, in this video I'm gonna show you how to add layouts and UI controls to a JavaFX application. I have already the basic templated code here. Let's review this so we fully understand. So for any JavaFX application that we create, we have to inherit from javafx.application.application. And then I have the main method here. In the main method I call the launch method. This is an application that we inherit from the superclass. And internally, this will call the start method and provide a default stage. So stage is kind of our window for our JavaFX application. Inside the stage, we set a scene, and the scene will hold the scene graph with all the controls and layouts. So let's create a vertical layout. This is called vbox. And one of the constructors expects a padding. So we just set the padding to 5. We import it. And then this layout has children. So we get the children. Initially, the list of children is empty. But now we can add nodes to it. So nodes can be layouts or controls or any other thing that inherits from node. So in this case, let's add a label. Let's call the label hello. We import the label. And let's add a variety of other controls as well. So we always get the children. We call the add method new checkbox. Let's add a button as well. Call the add method again. Create a button. We import the button. And let's add a couple of fields, so one text field. And then there's another text field which is a password field. So for the password field, the difference is that we cannot see the characters that are entered into this text field. So this is our layout. It's a vertical layout, so it will have one control per row. All of these will be basically stacked, one underneath the other. And the next thing is we create a scene. So the scene will hold our scene graph, and to this constructor we pass in the layout that we just created. Now the next thing is we need to set our scene to the stage that is passed to our method here. So we call set scene, we pass in the scene, and the last thing we have to do is call .show on the scene so that it becomes visible. So let's run our application and see what this looks like. So this is what we get. We get a vertical layout. Each of these are controls that we added. You can see the label here. We can see the checkbox, the button, the text field, and here the password field. So this is a very simple layout. There are many other layouts that are more complex, but many times we don't just use a single layout, we actually nest them and use additional layouts. For example, to demonstrate this, we probably don't want to just have a text field and a password field. We might want to say before, this is the name and this one is the password. So we add two labels here on the side. This we can accomplish by having nested layouts. So we add a horizontal layout here and a horizontal layout for the password as well. So let's create the first horizontal layout. We call this name pane. We put a padding of 5 again. We import it, and then same thing like we did with the vertical layout. We do get children, add, and we add a label. In this case, the label will hold name. And then we get the children again. And we add a text field. So then we wanted to do the same. We wanted to add a label for our password field. So we create a second horizontal box. I call this password pane. Also a padding of 5. And for the password pane, we add a first child, which is also a label. And we add a second child, which will be our password field. So now we have these two layouts up here, and now we'll nest them. So we can see the add method here expects a node, so we can really add any type of objects of any class that inherits from node. So here, instead of just a plain text field, we add the name pane, and here instead of the password, we add the password pane. So let's run this again. And now what you see is we still have the vertical layout, but here for these two, we have two controls next to each other. So we have the horizontal layout for name and text field, and here a horizontal layout for password and password text field. And so you can use these layouts and nest them to build up larger UI interfaces. Okay, thank you for watching.